What if one of the fastest-growing digital banks in the world wasn't headquartered in Silicon Valley or on Wall Street, but right in the heart of Latin America? Meet Nubank, ticker symbol NU, an emerging fintech giant with more than 114 million customers across Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia. While most investors are focused on legacy financial institutions or hyped-up tech stocks, NU may just be the sleeper growth pick of 2025. In this video, we're diving deep into why Wall Street is paying attention to Nubank and whether it's the next big thing in fintech. But first, hit that like button, subscribe to Stocks Telegraph, and turn on notifications for smart, data-driven stock breakdowns delivered straight to you. As of May 29, 2025, Nubank is trading around $12.20 per share with a market cap of approximately $57.5 billion. The valuation reflects surging investor confidence as the company continues to lead the digital banking revolution in Latin America. Over the past year, Nubank's momentum has been undeniable, adding more than 20 million new users and pushing its total customer base past 114 million. This rapid growth is especially impressive in emerging markets where access to traditional banking remains limited. In 2024, Nubank reported net income of $1.97 billion, a 91% jump from the previous year, marking a major shift from growth at any cost to disciplined, scalable profitability. With over $43 billion in assets under management, Nubank now ranks among the world's top 5 new banks by assets, trailing only a few dominant players in the US and China. Nubank's expanding financial product suite, spanning credit cards, loans, insurance, and investment services, is driving deeper user engagement while broadening its revenue streams. And its ability to execute in some of the most complex regulatory and financial environments in the world makes its growth story all the more compelling. What sets Nubank apart is its laser focus on simplicity, efficiency, and user experience. Unlike traditional banks bogged down by legacy systems, Nubank was built from the ground up to be mobile-first and fee-free. This design has empowered millions across Latin America who previously lacked access to basic banking services. Instead of physical branches, Nubank operates entirely online, leveraging technology to reduce costs and scale quickly. Its mobile app not only delivers seamless transactions, but also allows cross-selling of multiple products, credit, insurance, investments within one digital ecosystem. This integrated approach is not only user-friendly, but also lucrative. While other neobanks attempt to mimic existing banking models, Nubank has reimagined what banking can look like for underserved populations, and that clarity of mission has fueled its rise. The numbers tell the story best. In Brazil, Nubank reached 100 million users, accounting for 57% of the country's adult population. Mexico saw 91% year-over-year growth, pushing its user base to 10 million, while Colombia grew to 2 million users. These gains prove Nubank's ability to replicate its model across diverse markets. Financially, 2024 was a breakout year. The company posted $11.51 billion in revenue, a 58% year-over-year increase, and adjusted net income surged to $2.2 billion. Operationally, Nubank is one of the most efficient banks globally, with an efficiency ratio of 32.1% and monthly servicing costs under $0.90 per active customer. Those numbers aren't just impressive, they're indicative of a scalable and profitable platform with massive headroom for further expansion. In 2024, Nubank's market cap leapfrogged Itaú Unibanco, making it the most valuable bank in Latin America. This was a seismic shift that underscored just how disruptive the company has become. Part of Nubank's edge lies in its customer base. 59% of its users are under 35, compared to about 30% for traditional banks. This younger, digital-native demographic not only prefers app-based banking, but also represents the future of financial services consumption in the region. Whereas banks like Itaú and Banco Bradesco are burdened by sprawling branch networks, Nubank's branchless model lets it serve customers efficiently and scale rapidly, even into remote or underserved areas. While legacy institutions are racing to catch up through digital initiatives, Nubank's head start and product-market fit give it a distinct advantage in this evolving landscape. Nubank's rise hasn't gone unnoticed by big-money investors. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's legendary firm, invested $500 million in Nubank in 2021. Although Berkshire exited in 2025 with a $250 million profit, part of a broader move away from financials, the decision wasn't due to any fundamental weakness. In fact, Nubank's 2024 and the first quarter 2025 earnings both hit record highs. Institutional enthusiasm remains strong. Over the past 2 years, institutional investors have snapped up over 1.23 billion shares, worth more than $12.8 billion. Notable names like Bailey Gifford & Co., WCM Investment Management, and Jennison Associates remain heavily invested. Insider activity has also remained stable, which often signals internal confidence in long-term prospects. Despite its stellar performance, Nubank isn't risk-free. Currency volatility remains a top concern as the company operates in Brazil, Mexico, and Colombia, but reports earnings in US dollars. Recent quarters have seen the Brazilian real and Mexican peso lose ground against the dollar, putting pressure on reported numbers despite solid local performance. The regulatory environment also presents challenges. Nubank recently began the process of becoming a full-service bank in Mexico, which brings more oversight and compliance demands. In Colombia, it has adopted Nasdaq's regulatory solutions to meet evolving standards, another sign of rising scrutiny as it grows. Despite those risks, several growth levers are propelling Nubank into its next chapter. The company is eyeing expansion into Argentina, Chile, and Peru, markets ripe for digital disruption. If it can replicate its Brazil playbook, these entries could significantly boost its user base and revenue. Nubank is also enhancing its monetization strategies. A new feature, Money Boxes for SMEs, allows small business clients to organize cash flows, signaling a move into the commercial banking space. This is a smart way to deepen relationships and increase the lifetime value of its customer base. In the first quarter 2025 alone, Nubank's adjusted net income jumped 37% year-over-year to $606.5 million. These numbers suggest it's not only growing, but growing profitably. If it continues hitting these milestones, analysts could soon reevaluate its valuation upward. Nubank's growth narrative checks all the right boxes. It's rapidly scaling across underserved markets, building a sticky ecosystem of financial products, and proving it can do all this profitably. With more than 118 million users and in May, the first quarter revenue surge of 40% year-over-year to $3.2 billion, NU stock is emerging as one of the strongest fintech plays for growth-oriented investors. Nubank isn't just chasing growth, it's redefining it. And in 2025, NU stock might just be the best growth play you never saw coming. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to Stocks Telegraph, and drop a comment below. Are you buying into NU's story or sitting this one out? We'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in the next one.